Hi, Aina. Assalamualaikum. My name is Aina. So for our topic, we choose celebration in Malaysia. So my group member is Asna, me, Aina Insyirah, Izzah Khalidah, and also Krishnapriya.
Okay, hi, my name is Asna and I'm going to talk about Chinese celebration in Malaysia. So, the first Chinese celebration is Chinese New Year. It also known as Lunar New Year. So, Chinese New Year marks the beginning of Chinese calendar, which usually falls on late January and February. So, Chinese New Year 2021 in Malaysia falls on 12 February 2021. This holiday is grandly celebrated by the Malaysian Chinese. Okay, now moving on to the tradition. The first tradition in Chinese New Year is giving red envelopes and hongbao. This custom is closely followed by the Chinese. Wrapping money in red envelope is thought to bring happiness and good fortune to the receiver. The receiver also expected to wish the elders a good fortune, a happy new year, and a good health before receiving the red envelopes. For the second tradition in Chinese New Year is reunion dinners. So reunion dinners is like a magnet of the season to bring all the family members together. Reunion dinners often being held in a round table as a symbol of unity within the family. Reunion dinners is to ensure that everyone in the family have a great fresh start for the new year. For the dance and food, so on Chinese New Year we have lion dance, and the second one is dragon dance, and the foods are Chinese dumpling and spring rolls. And now for the second Chinese celebration in Malaysia is Lantern Festival. Lantern Festival, also known as the Mooncake Festival, is more commonly known amongst locals. The festival roots in moon worship and moon gazing has become the footnote in the festival. So Malaysian Chinese associate the festival with the lantern parade and mooncakes. Okay, now moving on to the tradition. The first tradition in lantern or mooncake festival is lighting the lanterns. So, in lighting the lanterns tradition, people would gather in their yard and give offering to the god. The lit lantern near the setup represent a god seat, and also pregnant woman will receive a pair of small lanterns to wish a good health and safety for both baby and mother. Okay, so for the second tradition in Mooncake or Lantern Festival is lantern riddles. People would write riddles on their lanterns. They require to think outside of the box to make the riddles more interesting and trickier. Also, the riddles might catch the attention of the person you admire through this game, or what we call it, a crush. So now for the best part is the food. So the food for Lantern or Mooncake Festival, of course, the mooncake itself. So the mooncakes are filled with red bean paste, which is really sweet. And then the second food that is very famous in Lantern or Mooncake Festival is the rice ball. So the rice ball has so many colors, with, for example, pink, purple, blue, but the classic one is the white one.
Now for Deepavali Festival. Deepavali Festival, the Hindu community in Malaysia celebrate Deepavali to commemorate Lord Rama and his wife Sita returned to Ayodhya after 14 years of exile, which is symbolized as the triumph of good over evil in the month of Aswayuja. It is commemorated. They also decorate their house with oil lamp as the symbolic of traditions. Okay, here are some of the traditions, which is rangolis. Rangolis are designed on the living room and courtyards, floors during Hindu festival. Second, they wake up early and begin their day with warm oil bath before sunrise. Then they put on new clothes, light some candles, set off fireworks, and share sweets with their loved ones. Okay, now for the food. They eat a lot of foods, especially sweets, during the Deepavali festival. For example, chakli, peda, barfi, and lardo are common during the Deepavali celebration. Almost all sweets are made with broken pieces of dry fruits. Now for the Thaipusam. Did you know Lord Subariniam, also known as Lord Murugan, is honored during Thaipusam Day? It is Malaysia's second largest Hindu festival. Hindu pierce their bodies with metal skewers and carry pots on their head in a 4 km to celebrate Thaipusam Day. For the traditions, kavadi carried by male devotees, the large semicircular, the structure is affixed on the bearer's body through hooks and chains. Women carry silver milk pots called pa'al kudum, and some of them pierce their body at certain of their body parts. Then they pray with devotees pledging vows, undergoing self-mortification as a sign of gratitude. Lastly, for the food, they eat paanagam, ponga, payasam, and aval. They need to follow strict sattvic diet in order to rid oneself impurities.
As for the Malay people, we'll have two important days to celebrate, which is Hari Raya Haji and Hari Raya Aidilfitri. Hari Raya Aidilfitri is for the Muslim community in Malaysia and all over the world to celebrate Hari Raya Aidilfitri, or also known as Hari Raya Puasa, to conclude the Ramadan holy month of fasting. Hari Raya Aidilfitri is regarded as a merry celebration as it marks a person's triumph and also success on discipline, and don't forget self-resistance, which symbolizes refinement and rebirth. The usual tradition for Hari Raya is on the morning of Hari Raya, the men and women perform prayers at the mosque, and then after that they ask for forgiveness with each other between the family and the people they know. And then the little ones will also be given duit raya or gift in money or small packets. After that, they will eat famous Hari Raya dish, which is rendang, ketupat, and lemang together. While the first 3 days of Hari Raya are usually reserved for catching up with the family. Many families hold open houses and invited the people they know so they can celebrate and spend time together. The dish that are usually served during Hari Raya Aidilfitri is rendang, ayam and daging, ketupat, lemang, and don't forget our kuih raya. As for the Hari Raya Haji, is the local Malaysian name for the Muslim holiday of Eid al-Adha, which means the feast of sacrifice. It's also called Hari Raya Korban, and by pronouncing what are normally 3 words as one, which is Aidil Adha. Meanwhile, the tradition for Hari Raya Haji is we rising early to pray, and then we going to mosque to hear a sermon. And then outside the mosque, the male will start to slaughter the goat and cow. And then we will visit our family and friends to eating a large festive meat-heavy meal. Some of the meat that are being sacrificed will be given to the poor so they can celebrate Hari Raya Haji as well. Most may also be decorated with lights, gifts may be exchanged, and don't forget firecrackers are sometimes will get set off at night. The famous dish that will be served during Hari Raya Haji are including rendang daging, and then we have lemang and also nasi impit.
Hello everyone, today my topic is Sabahans and Sarawakian celebrations, Hari Gawai and Hari Keamatan. Hari Keamatan or Pesta Keamatan is a form of harvest festival celebrated annually in the state of Sabah in Malaysia. It is normally celebrated by the ethnic Kadazan Dusuns. Keamatan falls on 30 and 31 May. The rituals and celebrations often starts before. Hari Gawai. Gawai Dayak is also an harvest festival traditionally celebrated by the Dayak people. Dayak is a term used to refer to the indigenous people of Sarawak. Gawa is a social and religious celebration held to give thanks to the gods once the rice harvesting season is over. On Gawai Eve, important activity is the singing of the traditional songs. Honor guests may be asked to break a coconut to symbolize the actions of Senggalang Burong, the god of war. During the Iban Timang incantation called Englang Pang, chopping of the 8th school of present various kind of beneficial seeds to humankind. The 2-day harvest festival in Sabah, or Pesta Keamatan, was once a critical part of village of life, and it's now a statewide celebration. From drinking endless glasses of rice wines to playing traditional games and dancing. Foods. Tuhau is one of the most popular traditional food in Sabah. Tuhau is scientifically known as Ithilingera coccinea and is endemic to Borneo. Manok pansau. Chicken cooked in bamboo. Stuff the mixture into the bamboo log or aluminium foil and seal it with a cup of topicea leaf. Midin. Sayu traditional Sarawak. Paku midin